we must begin to understand that there are battles there. Let me explain this to you. There are certain battles that are personal to you. Personal. That is why he said, it took me time to understand Isaiah 54:17 when he said, no weapon fashioned against you. It means this weapon was fashioned, was designed. Purposely, they fashioned it. They took your measurement. Took your temperament. Took your structure and bring it up on screen. Can we check the revised? Is it Revised Standard Version? Revised Standard and the Message Translation. Revised Standard. Do you have the ROSV on your system? Do you have the ROSV? Look for the ROSV, the Revised Standard Version. It's talked about, when they sow something configured, prepared. No weapon prepared. So Satan will check your temperament, line it up with the territorial operations around there, attract to the church the kind of people who your temperament is at par with, not correlation. People that will always bring out certain things, evoke it out of you. Those are the kind of people he attracts. Because he already has a control over the template of that territory. I wish I'm talking to somebody here. In Acts chapter 23, if you read 28 rather, if you read verse 3, the Bible says, and it was when I read that some time ago, it began to shock me. It began to shock me. He said, and Paul gathered a bundle of sticks and laid them on the fire. There came a viper out of the heat and fasting on his hand. Look at verse 4. Look at verse 4. And the barbarians saw the venomous beast on his hand. They said to themselves, no doubt this man is a murderer. He had escaped the sea, yet vengeance suffereth not to live. This man is a murderer. Sir, when a serpent fasten itself on your hand, when a serpent fasten itself on your finger, when you have a serpent around your hand, the right word should not be this man is a murderer. It's supposed to be this man is about to be murdered. But they said, hey, this man is a murderer, and they were right. Because the viper of Melita was a viper of justice. Paul was a murderer. Acts chapter 7 verse 58. Acts chapter 7 verse 58. Want to go and cast him out of the city and stone him, and the witnesses laid down their clothes at the young man's feet, whose name was Saul. Paul supervised the stoning of Stephen. Acts chapter 8 verse 1. Bring it up. Acts chapter 8 verse 1. Acts chapter 8 verse 1. Acts chapter 8 verse 1. Can we read it together? Want to go? Was consenting, he approved, he supervised, he organized. So the viper that came around Saul's hand knew. The viper knew where Saul was coming from. It was a viper of justice. It was a viper that knew. You must understand that if in the negative records are kept, don't joke with that in the positive. The viper knew. Galatians chapter 1 verse 13. Bring it up. Galatians 1:13. Galatians 1:13. For ye have heard of my conversation in time past in the Jewish religion, how that beyond measure I what? And did what? Wasted it. That serpent was not joking. It knew that this one was guilty. But guess what? The Bible says it shook. It shook. I don't care the family you come from and an error that the enemy is holding against you. The viper of your location, it has seen what your father did and now is fighting your mandate. I don't care the viper of your location that saw what your mother did and is fighting your mandate. I don't care the viper of your location, the territorial viper. He saw the errors of your brother. He saw the errors of your sisters, and now it has come after your work, come after your assignment. If he end in the fire, if we 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 end in the fire. What does it mean to have the attack on the hand? It's when the fruits of your labor, unfruitful labor. There's no strategy, church growth principle, evangelism, discipleship. There's nothing you have not done.